So, how's the approach for this game going to be different from Auburn, this upcoming game?
Well, there's just two different teams. They have two different styles, but our approach in every game we play is the same. Let's focus on the things we have to do defensively to make it tough on them, and then executing on the offensive end of the floor. So our mentality is the same going into every game. You're just prepping in different ways in terms of their style.
And how much does it mean to you to have a crowd, and does it make a difference?
Of course. I mean, number one, I think we have the best fans in the country. They're so supportive. They really feel like family. And then when you are at home, the point of being at home is to have an advantage. That means having fans in the stands. When you run out there and it's packed like it was on Sunday versus Auburn, it just gives us more energy on top of what we already have. So it's great. It's going to be a great game Thursday. Missouri is a really good team. It's going to be a good matchup, and we're going to need this crowd to pull us through.
Y'all have gone up against some talented scorers this year. What makes Sophie Cunningham different from them?
Well, she can score in a lot of ways. You know, Sophie can shoot the three. She can take you off the dribble. She can post you up. She goes back door. She's really smart. She's going to make reads and then determine what she does offensively based on what you do defensively.
And, I mean, she's got a significant height advantage at 6'1", kind of playing like a guard. How do you make that a disadvantage for her?
Well, we've played a lot of guards that are tall, so we don't really focus on that much. There's a lot of guards in this league. Rachel Bell from Vanderbilt is 6'1". There's a lot of guards in this league that are taller, so that's almost every game we play. We're going to play against guards that are bigger than us.
Missouri's been able to be fairly dominant in defense in some games. How do you combat that or prepare for what they do defensively?
Oh, they just play scouting report defense. So there are certain people they're going to guard. There are certain people they may help off of, and so I think the way you do that is prepare for what you're going to see. And so if we have a pretty good idea of how they're going to guard us defensively, that's what we practice against. You know, the days leading up to it. So again, you know, we know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. It's about who makes the plays and who executes.
You guys have a really well-balanced team this year. A lot of people getting some minutes. How much of an advantage has that been for you guys this year and to get everyone out there contributing?
Well, I think it shows in our record and it shows in how we play. You know, on any given night, you've got anybody on the floor that can go for 15 or 20, and so can Missouri. That's what makes this such a fun matchup, because there's a lot of people who can score the basketball. But I think it takes the pressure, you know, to get back to your question, off of Mac, off of Kalaya, to feel like they have to perform every single night. And it also it gets you ready for practice, because everybody's competitive, everybody knows they're going to play, and everyone has a role, and so far they've done that.
Anything else? Y'all have played talented teams, Texas, Mississippi State. What do you take from those games and apply it to another big game here?
Well, I think, you know, the lesson in both those games, those are both top 5 teams at the time that we played them, is you've got to put 4 quarters together. When you're playing against a team that can score, that's going to defend you well, that executes well, you've got to show up for 4 quarters and play and take care of the basketball.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.